In addition to this face cream, it is CBD. I thought that there were a couple more products that I could review for you guys, and they're kind of amusing because there's so many of them. So I will go through each one of them one by one, and we will experiment to see on flavor, scent, and they're all CBD except for the very last one, which is a surprise. The very last one is going to be interesting. I'm going to start off by showing you guys this here. Now, this is one of their tinctures, and I'm sorry that the camera's not picking up that it's supposed to clear up that verbiage there. This one says it is a broad spectrum CBD drop, and it's a fruit punch flavor. It says that this entire container has 185 milligrams of CBD, and that there is 50 milligrams of CBD per serving. The THC levels are below 0.00, which makes them almost THC free, but since there's a little bit, they have to have that disclaimer. It says that this is broad spectrum CBD and CBG and CBN. It's also been lab tested, and I'm very curious about the fruit punch flavor. It says to take 4 droppers, 4 of these little tiny ones, and this is a sample size, so I guess that makes sense. They have to have a very small amount that they can provide you as a sample size. You're supposed to take 4 droppers to equal 1 milliliter, hold onto the tongue for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then swallow. I love that these are designed in a way that's very easy to open. Like, you just do that, and it's already ready for you. Very, very cute. I'm very excited about that. Now, I like to shake up tinctures because they have a tendency to separate if they haven't been used in a while, and these are brand new, never been opened, so just to get the full flavor, I am going to shake this up a little bit. That should be shaken enough. And due to the size of this, I'm expecting the dropper to be laughably small. And I was right. Look how cute that is. There are no markings on the dropper, which means that you kind of have to guess and confirm whether or not it's a full dropper or if that's just as much as the dropper can hold. So I've released it completely as best as possible, so it's completely empty there. We're going to take nice full, yep, and that's about as much as it gets. That's a full dropper right there. So let's take our first sniff. I do smell a very faint hint of the fruity punch flavor that they were advertising this flavor as, so let's give it a taste. You are supposed to hold this under the tongue, and obviously since I'm reviewing these, I really can't hold it under my tongue and speak at the same time. But that has an absolutely refreshing fruit flavor. My goodness. Does it say anywhere on here what fruit flavoring it is? It just says natural flavoring. Oh, that is very, very nice. There's a little bit of an oily texture that's left on the back of the tongue. The fruit flavor lingers, which is very, very nice. A lot of these upcoming tinctures that I'll be reviewing are naturally flavored or non-flavored. And I've always been a little bit nervous about that because the bitterness of hemp is sometimes a flavor you best forget. This fruit one is very nice. I can solidly recommend. Out of 5 stars, that gets a 4.9. Point being taken off just because there is a slight tinge of pininess at the back. Other than that, my goodness, well done. The next one we have are water-soluble CBD drops. Again, these are all sample sizes, so they are recommending that you take 1 milliliter directly to the mouth. Or this one says you can add it to your favorite beverage. Water-soluble means it won't separate, and it's generally easier for your body to digest. Ooh, that is a nice addition there. Water-soluble. This one is 123 milligrams of CBD with 33 milligrams of CBD per serving. It's unflavored, which automatically makes me a little bit nervous because that usually means it will taste like piney hemp. I'm not a big fan, but that's why I do these, so you guys can get an idea of what to expect and make a informed, conscious decision on which products and brands to support. So I'm screwing off the top of this now. This one took a little bit. And right off the bat, this has a very cloudy consistency and color to it. I'm not sure if that's due to degradation of the actual oil, but you can kind of see the other one was very, very yellow. This one is very milky. I don't smell anything aside from the face serum that's still on my fingertips and very close to my nostrils, so I will be getting more hints of that than anything else. But I am releasing the dropper completely, and this dropper fills up completely to the top. So let's take our taste test here. Oh, that is surprisingly sweet. Very slightly sugary. It tastes almost like if you were to combine a very small droplet of milk with a very small amount of sugar. Much better flavor than I was expecting. I'm speechless right now in terms of I was not expecting that, and I'm very pleasantly surprised. This one does have a bit more of a stronger flavor, so I'm going to pause the video right now and grab my trusty hint water, and I will be back to review the rest of these in just a few seconds. All right, we're back. I did have my trusty hint water, and one of you had asked if hint was the official water of vapors. No, I just have a problem with regular water and could never find a way to drink enough to get to the point where I was drinking the recommended daily amount, which I think was your body weight divided by 2 in ounces or something like that. I tend to drink about 3 or 4 of these a day. I'm sure that's not nearly enough, but it is what I can comfortably manage. And usually when I'm doing my reviews, I'm more thirstier than usual depending on the type of product I'm consuming, whether that be edibles that I need to rinse my mouth out, whether it's inhalables, which I really feel like I need to drink to kind of moisten my mouth again. But the CBD drops, I feel like I should be rinsing after each one to get more of a realistic and true flavor of each of the drops. That way I don't have any contamination from the previous flavor. So as I'm going to demonstrate here, I'll take a drink of water and we'll review our next one. All right. The next one is a broad spectrum unflavored CBD with 185 milligrams of CBD, so 50 milligrams of CBD per serving. That's this one right here. Very unimpressive, calming beige color to this one. This one is not water soluble, so this one is recommended that you take 4 droppers for 1 milliliter under the tongue, hold for 30 to 60 seconds before swallowing. Let's crack this bad boy open here. There we go. Shake that up a little bit. This one has a very light yellow color, almost like olive oil, but very, very fine. I would say like extra virgin olive oil. Again, no noticeable traces of smell. Beautiful color though. Let's give this a taste. Oh, that is the one I was fearing. The very noticeable earthy flavor of pine. I'm not a fan of that, but I realize that some people aren't a fan of the fruit flavors or sugary flavors, and this is the most natural flavor of CBD you could ever hope to try. Very oily texture. Oh, bless you, Earth Wellness. That's just not the one for me, but again, if you're looking for unflavored and natural and the purest taste that you could possibly get for hemp, that would be it. Alrighty. Next up would be something very useful for right now, as I intend on dropping off to sleep right after I finish this review for you guys. This is a water-soluble sleep aid. This one is actually mixed berry flavor, and it has 92.5 milligrams of CBD, 30.8 milligrams of CBN in the entire sample size. So you should get about 25 milligrams of CBD and 8 milligrams of CBN per serving. This one says it's fast-acting nanotechnology, 3 milligrams of melatonin per serving, and THC free. This one says take 1 milliliter. They did not tell you to take 4 this time. They just said 1 milliliter, but by now we're so used to 4 of these droppers being 1 milliliter, we're kind of familiar with that. Take 1 milliliter directly by mouth or added to your favorite beverage before bedtime. That was nice of them. Alrighty, so we'll pry this one open. I love this rich, deep purple here. Kind of matches my nails there, if you can see at the edge there. Shake this up a bit. And I can see already, just through the darkly stained bottle, that this is going to be the same milky consistency. Oh boy, is it ever. Not sure if this is true of all of them, but this is true of the one I have. This is a very separated, and I'm not sure if it's gone bad. There is no expiration date on these, but the same thing happened to the, which one was it? The water-soluble, these drops here. Same thing with this here. Very milky consistency, yellow. I'm almost a little nervous to try this, but this is why I do this for you guys, so you can thank me later. Ooh, and this one has a very noticeable berry scent. Very, very instantly recognizable. I could be blindfolded and I would know that is mixed berry. So I'm going to completely release the dropper and then fill it back up. I'm trying to scrape the excess off of the sides here just because it makes me a little uncomfortable to see that much of a color difference. And let's, is that full? Yes, it is. So let's take a dropper here. Wow! Oh, that is sweet, almost candy-like, but it's got a little bit of a medicinal undertone, almost like certain, I think Motrin was like that. Motrin had a very chalky consistency mixed with water, and it just had a little bit of a gritty texture to it. This reminds me of that. While the berry flavor is nice, it does turn into a little bit of a stale bitterness, so I'm going to quickly and gratefully wash that down with a drink of water. We have gone through 4 of these, and I have 2